Hello, friend. This is Jimmy from Can Have an Immigration Canada. Today we're live again to answer your immigration-related questions for Canada. So you guys can start typing your question on the right side, and I'll try to answer them in the order I'll receive it. So my name is Jimmy from Can Have an Immigration Canada. Our company is in business of immigration since 2013, and we're a member of ICCRC and in good standing. So we have done almost every kind of immigration related case, starting from permanent resident answer them in the order I'll receive it. So you guys can go ahead. Hello, Jan, Vivek. Yeah, please, I just wanted to let you guys know if you want to ask some question, please type it in full question in one. Otherwise, it'll be really hard to go back and forth and check your messages, what you have written in the previous message, and then going to the next one. Madhav, when they will open tourist visa for Canada? It's already open. Yeah, just the travel restrictions are there. Restrictions are not going to away, hopefully before March or April. But if you just asking for submission of application, that you can do it anytime. There is no problem with that one. So, but restrict as the cases are all going high at this moment, so it's not going to go away. If you look at the neighboring country, US, they are at least they're worse right now. So it's not going away pretty soon, March or April maximum. Yeah, please, if you have any question, you can type it on the side. So we'll try to answer them. So let's go to some of the biggest updates that have been coming in from last week or so. The first thing is for your credential evaluation. All the immigration candidates, they do not require to submit. If you are going through the West, you do not require to submit all your degrees or transcripts. You have to submit only your highest degree. So let's say you are done PhD, you don't need to submit a document for your master's or bachelor's degree. So just submit the one for the PhD, and your credential will be assessed according to that one. So, is Canada giving admission in diploma program physically? Yes. All international students are welcome now, unless and until their institution, like their college or university, has been approved by the provincial government and the federal government about the COVID plan. If something goes wrong with the student, so what are their plans? If they have been approved by the provincial government, international students can travel to Canada right now. Yeah. Do you process work visa for eligible candidates from India? Yeah, it doesn't matter which country you are. Yes, we do all kind of paperwork or work visa, anything related to immigration. We do. We are licensed immigration company here in Canada with ICCRC. So yes. Uh, Sadi Ma, sir, I have completed 12th science in 2019. Then I was not went to college in India, so I have got 2 years gap. Hence, discuss this. Yes, gap is accepted, but only it depends upon how you will present it in your application, right? What you have done, why didn't you go to college, or what did you do? Did you do any kind of work between that? So all these things depend on your application, how you submit your application. Yes, the gap doesn't mean I have submitted so many application when the candidate was in their 40s, 45-year-olds. So it all depends upon how you can pacify the visa officer and what is in your application when you write the letter to them. Yeah. Clemens study permit and depending only apply for biometrics in India. Can you please explain your question? Study permit and depending only apply for biometric in India. Uh, just explain your question, what you know. But if you can kindly explain your question, then I'll be able to answer that. Vivek, then is possible to get a study visa at the age of 43 for a teacher with 12-year experience? Yeah, you can, but why don't you try for PR directly? There are certain options for teachers. If you have a bachelor's degree, like a bachelor's in education or more, yes, you will be eligible for direct PR. Ravi Chawla, being a father, my daughter is coming to study in Canada in Winnipeg after coming on visit visa. Can I get LMIA? Yeah, if you have somebody you know that they are ready to process your file, you can definitely get an LMIA. It doesn't matter which province you are, you can go anywhere in Canada. My LMIA will be expired because I cannot get biometric. Biometric and LMA expiry does not has to be related. If you have submitted your application, then it'll be good. Clemens, yeah. Sir, for the province wide, it depends upon, right? So what you have done, what is your, if you are looking for LMIA, any province is good for you, Ravi. Again, every province has their own requirement for driving. So if you are getting LMIA in one province and or you get license in one again, then you have to go to the different province, then you might need to change it for that one. So because every province has some kind, not like the all requirements are different, but some requirements are different in each province. Some require like 120 hours for driving, and some require only like 40 or 50. So it all depends upon which province you're getting your work permit or LMA from. Samir, what are charges for nanny filing leading to PR? Just send how many applicants are in your application, like how many people in your family. So I have given my email ID on the top, then I can send you an agreement. Then you can read it all through that and we'll work with that. Knock 21758. Pratik, I think your knock is 2175, if I'm not wrong. 8-year experience, age 32. Adding my son on peer application, having all document on birth certificate, mostly in. I having all document unless birth certificate mostly fit in PN. Yeah, birth certificate are required, but if you are just applying for PNP at that time, majority of the PNPs they don't want when you're applying for, but when you are being invited at that time, you have to send a complete application. Yes, you have to have all your documentation ready. Yeah. So if I was just talking about the credential evaluation, the new update that was coming from West, that only the highest degree need to be submitted now. So you guys do not require to go for each of your institution and then looking for all the degrees you have done. So highest degree is enough now to get your credentials done. Again, if you look at the express entry points, the score has been dropped by 1 point only. It's a good news for some, but it's not a very good news for majority of the candidates who are still struggling at 460, 465. So they have invited another 5,000 candidates in this draw and score dropped to 468. So the total applications or the ITAs this year went to 107,000 so far. So this is one of the records so far since the express entry has been started. So hopefully this trend will continue and we'll see some more better results in coming months. Ravi, is it possible to make Havel in Alberta, Montreal for a person on work? I told you, Ravi, that you can go in any province, so that'll be good. But it all depends on where you will ended up getting your work visa, right? So Srinivas, is there any chance for Atlantic employers increasing and encouraging and giving opportunity for foreign skilled worker in 20? Yeah, they have a lot of the provinces in Atlantic. They are hiring it at this moment. They're hiring like crazy, right? So I did put couple of videos like couple months ago. I don't think you guys have checked that or no. Majority of the provinces like New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, if you guys go over there and do some kind of homework over there, spend some time on Google, and you will see there are so many opportunities out there, and the things are really easy over there. So it's not about 2021. Even in 2020, right now they are giving a lot of work permits, and you go through AIP program where you only need a job offer and you don't even require LMIA and get done. Is Alberta open LMIA again? No, no current. It's not been open, only for trucking or healthcare. Other than that, everything is closed. VFX center accept only student visa and children depending visa for work permit holder do not apply for biometric in India. Sir, yes, they are. Priority is giving for the study permit and the dependent category, but everybody else is also getting the appointments now. So I don't know. Yeah, it's taking a little bit longer, but definitely if you submit your application, they are, because we got some of our clients done recently. So that's why I can tell you, but you have to wait for that. Uh, Municipal program scheduled to launch, will no courts get a chance, or else there any other? Municipal nominee program hopefully starting in summer of next year, 2021. But again, if we look at the knockouts are not been mentioned so far, there is no details out there at this moment. So we need to wait and see what will be the criteria, but it will be definitely close to RNIP program where you also need to have a work permit or a job offer from that community itself. So that will be the main thing you're looking for. If you are looking for knockouts won't be given at the, but majority of these I can tell you from the past experience, majority of those municipalities looking for skilled workers for sure. That is always number one. And the second one, they're looking for the retail store supervisor, like supervisors for restaurants, for the fast food chains and all that stuff. And but majority of them, they always give the job offers to the skilled categories like plumbers, electrician, carpenters, electronics and all that stuff. They always looking for this is the shortage, because majority of the immigrants who are in these categories, they always come and go to the big cities. They don't want to go to the smaller towns. So that's the only issue. So from the previous, it will, with 95% of those things will go to the skilled categories or the skilled trade people for sure. Yeah. What else if I'm unable to find a birth certificate? Then you have to wait, sir, for getting all your papers in line. Without birth certificate, yeah, there are some option for without birth certificate, but if they ask for particular birth certificate and your kids or yourself is born after certain period of, there are certain cut of years, after that you definitely have to provide. It's only for the previous, like if somebody was born in 1950s 60s, so they don't have birth certificate. There were some other provisions, but people who are born after certain, I don't know the year exactly, but they do need the certificate. Yeah, apply for it and get all your paperwork, only then you'll be, your application will be considered complete. What is the minimum requirement for minor study visa? Can parent come along on tourist, and how can family allow for PR? For the minor study visa, parents can come on a tourist visa, but they cannot get PR on the basis of minor. But if you are qualified yourself, yes, you, there are some other ways for you to get PR, but not on the basis of minor. For a minor study visa, they can come to kindergarten, like grade 1. This age is like 5 or 6 years. From there, visas started, and they can come on in any class till grade 12. What do you speculate about CEC draws? CEC draws, hopefully now the regular draws are there. CEC draws will be rare as we used to see in 2019. Those criteria will be there, but not like 2020, like they were doing it every other week. So it will going to be very less. Can you help job offer for a teacher to participate in PMP? For teaching, I can tell you right now, because all the schools are government, and government don't give any job offer to international teachers. So for teachers, there are certain PNP program you can simply apply and get it done. Yeah. One question: I have done biometrics earlier on a visitor visa, but now I have created my express entry. How can I link the biometric? That will be linked automatically. You don't need to do anything. Are there any recruitment agency in Atlantic province to whom we can? I don't deal with any of the recruitment agencies, so you have to look yourself, because I'm not uh, promoting any of the recruitment agencies here. Yeah. So another update that we were talking about the SINP. In their recent draw, the SINP has invited candidate with the score of 71 and above, and they were from 89 categories, 89 in-demand job occupations. So if you are in any of those and got score of 71 and above, you must have received the nomination for now SINP. So got another score, Agnish Herons, the score 70, but it was 71 last draw for SANP. So you still have to wait. Hopefully, next draw, the score might come down and you will get selected. Kritika, what is your contact info you want to contact from India? Yes, Kritika, my contact information is at the top of this chat. My phone number, email ID. So best is the email. Just send your information over there or your inquiry over there. So we'll respond to you and we'll let you know. Okay. When will ONP move to EOI? No idea. Because these are, at this moment, government is struggling on the other front. So these things are on not the priority right now. So the priority at this time to saving the lives of people who are here or anywhere else. So EOI, yes, they told it will be in end of November or December, but at this moment, nobody can say when they will open at this one. Okay. It's not linked. You don't need to do anything. It will be linked automatically for Cybertruck. So once your EO express entry, you got an ITA out of that. So it will be linked automatically. So you don't need to do anything with that one. You have that you have done your biometrics before. Yes, you should have given your UCI number or something like that, whatever is your file number before on the other visa, so they can automatically check it for you. I'm from Netherlands. I want to get in touch with you regarding my sister in India. I think, yeah, you can just send your information about your sister on the email. So I will definitely reply back and will let you know what are the options for her. Clement John, I got Nova Scotia in December 20, done my medical in February. Sir, if you're working with an agent, so just ask him what the status. So I cannot tell you what you're going to do. If he's telling you to wait, you have to wait, right? So yeah, I work with my clients then I can tell them about what's the status. But your agent, I don't know who is that, and he can simply check it for you and can tell you what's the reality and where your file is standing. So just check with him, right? My wife will come via study visa. When will I get dependent visa? Same time, it depends upon how you submit your file, Agnish. So I always submit file for my candidate at the same time, so the family don't have to wait afterwards. So it all, like, I have seen a lot of people, especially in India or other countries, they do not send the application completely at one time. They send one candidate one time, another later on. So that's how it get delayed. So when I send my application, we send it all the dependent at the same time. Yes. So again, if we look at Ontario PNP program, the next update. So Ontario has overfilled the PNP around like more than 500 invitation. They have given more than what they have been allotted for this year, but as they have sent a petition to the federal government to double the number. So they are looking for at least 15,000 nominations a year. They have submitted the application. So hopefully it'll be, if that thing has gone through and the government will approve this petition, then there will be a bigger boost for IT candidate. Majority of them, like information technology or the accounting professionals, we have seen there is a big shortage in Ontario about all those categories. So hopefully let it will be done by starting of next year or a little bit later. So you guys have more chances to get, if the EOI also started for Ontario, so then it'll be a really good point for them, like for getting 15,000 instead of 7,500 or 8,000 a year. Yes. Karan Rana, any idea about opening retail supervisor LMIA in Alberta? No. Hopefully, it won't be done till August next year for sure. Yeah. Another big update that was coming last week was from Quebec. They have invited another like 230 plus candidate for their ARIMA portal program. So Quebec has never invited more than like 15, 20, 30 candidates, but this time was a bigger draw. So they did 233 candidates, but all majority of those candidates who got invited in this draw were from the work permit category, who are already working in Quebec, whether they are through LMIA or through their postgrad work permit, or they are on some kind of work visa related to the consular section, or if they are a member of United Nations, or all those candidates who are working under these categories. Yes, intergovernment organizations, United Nations, or consular or diplomats who are on any kind of work visa, they got selected in those draws. So there was also a big update from Quebec in the last week. BC has also almost finished their draws. I think there might be one or two draws this week for their tech pilot program. Other than that, BC has also been finished with their draws for um, PNP program for 2020. They have almost finished their quotas. As you guys know, Alberta has also reached the limit in September, or I think starting of October, they have reached the limit of 4,000 because they were only giving 4,000 nomination this year. So they have reached that category and there won't be anything. And they are, just to let you know, they have around 2,100 applications. They are still pending from year 2020. So they will be giving more focus to those 2,100 application at the starting of 2021. And if you guys want to submit, this is the best time to submit your ANP application. So you guys can also get in line as the numbers uh, we're not expecting that number will go up again more than 4,000. So still have a room for another like 1900, 1800 application to get submitted and go through. Agnish, if I want dependent visa, will you do it for me? Yes, I told you guys that my email is on the top. Yes, we can help you with any kind of visa you want it for yourself or your family. Yeah, just send me an email and I'll get back to you. So these were the few updates, the recent updates that has been coming from the Canadian government. And also, if we look at the travel restriction, they have been extended with the US. They are also being extended till January the 21st. And for other one, they will probably be we will get, maybe this week we'll get the information from the government. They'll be extended till January 31st for sure, because as the situation right now is, it's not going to get improved. Although the vaccine is here from last couple of weeks, people are getting vaccinated very fast right now in both the countries, US and Canada, but still it's gonna take time to see the impact of the vaccine, and it will be a longer journey for get a smooth sailing for the travelers and everybody else to come into Canada. About the latest development, my education MBA, my wife is a PhD with what education? Only the highest one. If you are submitting your wife, it's only PhD. For you, it's only for MBA, Ramanathan. So I think if you go to the video that I have been posted about that has a clear understanding of that one where I explain with examples also. So yeah, whoever has PhD, only PhD, no masters or bachelors. If you have a masters, you can submit only masters, no bachelors or anything else. So only the highest degree you have done, just need to submit that one only. Yeah. That's what I think for today. So we'll try to come back next week sometime, or maybe weekend, early January 1st or 2nd. I'll try to come back whenever I'll have some time for you guys and try to answer your question. I'll thank you all of you for joining, and we'll see you next time. Stay safe. Thank you.